Here we are. Good morning. Welcome. I'm looking at myself. Didn't realize it was recording before, but this is good. Okay. So, other than the technical difficulties that I run into, almost every time I go try to do something like this, but it's all a learning process. If there's anybody that's got some tips and tricks for, YouTube lives and all of the things. Ooh, look at this. This, you guys, I think one of the last readings I did on here, the Lord, take charge with authority. So, today I am going to just feel into my body, into what is here for today. And this may not speak to you, and really, because oh my gosh, you guys, how am I feeling like I can't get my words out, which is really weird because I usually don't feel that way. So I'm gonna sit and kind of feel into this energy. But first I want to ring my little bell, set the stage for things. Welcome, welcome. I've got my prayer beads here. I'm going to set them in front of me and take a deep breath and see what's here for whoever it is that is watching. It doesn't mean this is for you. We hear a lot, take what resonates and leave the rest. Which I've always had kind of those words to me, they can definitely enable confirmation bias. And so sometimes it's more about feeling into, and getting to know oneself of, oh, yeah, you know what? I can take a look that this is for me, or because it happens often in this space where, you guys, this is so weird how I'm feeling right now. I'm feeling spacey. I'm feeling like I can't get words together, which it's clearly these are the energies that are here. So I've already said once, let's sit into them, but let's sit here again. Take charge, take charge. So not just for me, those are the words here, take charge. And where are you wanting to go? Like, where are you headed? There are some situations in your life. This is specific here. There are some situations in your life right now where you're having to really look at what the trajectory of your life and what it's been on and where you are right now, and I'm seeing like an arrow being launched. And so there's also this like the bow, and who is it who's holding on to that bow and pulling back? Do you know how to even like aim? Do you know how to successfully set yourself up that when you're shooting that arrow, it's going to land or hit somewhere that you're intending, because it's like I'm seeing maybe you don't know where you're going, you don't know where you're headed, you feel a little directionless, and that's what you need to pay attention to, paying attention to how you're feeling, because and easing off on the pressure of that there has to be something that you are doing. Otherwise, this arrow is just, it's this idea that, but I have to shoot the arrow because I have to know where I'm going. And it's like, you know what? You can just, like, we have, there are arrows in the, like, I'm seeing whatever that pouch is. Like, this is like an old bow and arrow, like arrows, where it's like they're in the back there and on your back, and you're walking with this bow, but you don't need to shoot the arrow or constantly be shooting arrows to hit something. I don't even know if this is making sense, you guys. This is just what I'm seeing. So I pulled two stones here to start off with, and so I want to just tap into a little bit of what is here for this, because the first stone is ruby zoisite. And so ruby, this I'm looking at the colors first in the green and pink, and we know that those two colors are connected to the heart. And so going to the giving and receiving, we know this, but this is feeling into the places of trauma, varying degrees. Verbiage is something, and maybe that's why there was a bit of this weird, like almost like a waiting here of, and me not being able to form words, because words muddy things. And I've noticed in the recent months, particularly this past week too, where people aren't listening, certain people aren't actually listening to the message or feeling into what it is, that they're getting caught up on one or two words and then feeling the need to explain or to pick apart or to and a lot of times there's this, and this it's like this is coming through for me too, because I had this situation where I was just completely annoyed. Yesterday, actually, I was really annoyed by one thing in particular, because we're in conversations with people, and we all live busy lives. We all have just lives to live. I don't think that requires any more explanation. But knowing that we need to be aware and go within, so that when we have these interactions with people who are fixated on certain things, i.e., like the word, or sometimes people can attach they feel maybe the passion or intensity behind what you're saying, but they're not actually listening to the words. Like, this is maybe about communication or the interpretation, like what others are interpreting. And so observing yourself and asking, even backing up the bus and saying, like, what is my purpose? Like, why am I even having this conversation? Why am I concerning myself with this? Is this going to have any impact or bearing on my decisions, my life, my moving forward? And why does this matter? And thanks for riding along with me in this little bit of a journey here, because I I'm here with you in it, seeing what's here for us. This stone is lepidocrocite, and I think I'm saying that right. Strawberry quartz, and also pink stone connected to the heart. But when I'm feeling this, it's hmm, the words I'm hearing are anxiety caused from inability to express what is within the heart. And based on others' projections, ideas of you of the past. I feel this is we're gonna set a few cards here. I grabbed this one just immediately, and let's see here what is for communication. So so this says the Oracle, and waiting for important information. So let's talk a little bit about what an actual oracle is, because this is also something that we're going to get verbiage. It's like, I think the muddy and is here. People collectively or in groups, a few people having this changing the actual like meaning of a word to give them their own I like confirmations of what this is. So the word oracle, people use oracle cards. That is totally different than being an oracle or what an oracle is. So an oracle will not tell you what to do. An oracle sees future. An oracle feels energy. An oracle can see paths beyond what is sitting and in the moment. An oracle waits. An oracle is connected to divine, to all that is, and they are a direct channel to receiving messages that are wise and timeless, and the purpose of an oracle is to help you look within and understand yourself and strengthen yourself in the choosing of where to go. And so an oracle is different than a psychic. An oracle is different than a medium. And this word is getting tossed around way too much. People who read oracle cards and use oracle cards in readings are not, they can be, but they're not necessarily oracles. They probably are not. I'm going to just say that because if you're looking or wanting to read more on what an oracle is, just reading about the Oracle of Delphi, and not thinking about what oracles are in movies and the way that Disney's portrayed them or whatever. But I mean, there is some information that we can learn from in even just that. Okay, back to so the purpose of an oracle. And so this waiting for important information. So this is a good message, because here I was, unable to feel and communicate right in the beginning. It was like, I felt ready. And I mean, I was a little flustered because of the technical stuff, but when you're in the space and all of a sudden there's nothing there and you're going, wait a minute, why? There's something wrong here. I'm not receiving the answers. I don't know where to, like, I've got my arrow ready and I'm thinking that this is where I shoot it. It's like, no, take that step back, relax, and and really settle in to the feelings, and wait for those messages to come in, because they will come in, and don't try to create them. So there's also this other little I'm going to move this beautiful card here. Oh, and while I'm looking at this, I'm also seeing too. So when we are, if you look here, she's holding the bowl, and the smoke is flow, like it is traveling straight up. It's not, in a flat, like sometimes smoke will really curl, or it'll go and it'll like just kind of take up a space and almost sit and seep. I don't know if that's a word for smoke, seeping smoke, but whatever. It's here. This here is traveling beautifully upwards, and so it's just representing that. I'm just feeling this and that waiting, and having that patience. Okay, so Princess of Cups. So just really learning here about and in the beginnings here of feeling into the emotions, and learning how emotion shows up in your body, and how to express and use that. Guys, I just have to take a breath here, because I feel like there's a different message that's like hanging here. Okay, so now all of a sudden I'm being shown something else. This is very specific. So I'm seeing a black poodle. It is yeah, it looks like it's a black poodle. That's exactly what this dog is. And so if these symbols or things that I'm seeing, it just feels, if it resonates with you, then that umbrella term and that word resonates, whatever. Black poodle. I'm seeing garden hose. I don't know what the garden hose is. Sometimes when I see garden hose or not see, when I think of garden hose, and or when it's come up before in session, a garden hose, only so much water can pass through there, but you can also direct where it goes. And I don't know why this garden hose is here either. I'm not even gonna explain into the garden hose. If somebody has issues with their garden hose, or they're just getting one, maybe this message is a little bit more for you. I don't feel like sitting here with the tarot right now. That's not here. I'm going to scry. This card right here is for us. Oh, it's about the environment. So I'm seeing here, you guys, I doubt you'll even be able to see what's on this card here. It's quite dark, and I'm seeing a frog in here. And what else am I seeing in this? Okay. It feels here there is the divine wisdom that is within you, knowing yourself. Like, this is just this message comes through all the time. This is like the purpose of freaking being alive. Like, it is. So this should speak to everybody. We are here to just to go within and figure out how to brighten that light, how to, and what things authentically, like for ourselves, help to brighten that light. I'm seeing a frog. Did I say that already? Okay, so frogs are let's sit with this because I haven't seen a frog. I really in what is this meaning? Hmm. You know, I'm just seeing water. I'm seeing a pond, I'm seeing water, and I'm seeing this little froggy along the edge, and then he's going in, he's swimming in the water, and then just briefly, and then he's taken off. I have no idea why this is, you guys. So I feel like this is getting a little bit scattered. So, and and maybe this is speaking to you. If it is, please comment. Um, being able to have, ooh, two cards came out. Clarity and decisiveness. It's like all of these signs that it's like the signs you've been paying attention to, the synchronicities that you are walking through and observing and experiencing this interconnectedness of things and how it's anchoring you in gratitude. And then as these things are unfolding, then you are also receiving confirmation that yes, this is this trajectory and not good, but space for me. And I feel more ready. I'm waiting and I'm having patience and I'm going like this because it's like I'm waiting for the guidance, and all of these things are lining up, and it's like I'm seeing here that there is this movement up from the past supporting being and walking here in this it's like I'm seeing this energy around you, whoever this is speaking to, and that now with this and this place that you go within and the brightening of the light, and it's like I'm seeing you holding the sword, and you've got this sword representing um you know, cutting through illusion, um and being able to then decide, okay, it is time to shoot this arrow, meaning I feel more whole because you took that time, and it's not how much time, because it's like this place. It's like I'm seeing this activation place of time, which doesn't have a linear like meaning to it. Like for one, it could be a few days and things just all like this. For others, that place maybe more take more time, but this is really about, now I'm feeling this again, waiting for the important information, and and trusting the inner knowing, right? So now these two cards that flew out, it's the oh my gosh, you guys, the womb first. Okay, so birth. What are we birthing? Something new coming here. I see here the eggs in the basket, or in the basket, in the nest that she's holding. And what is it that you were creating? There is a place when we in this womb space, and maybe this is what I'm seeing here. It's this it's we can't rush this. We can't, we have to allow everything to grow, and it takes it takes time. But the other card here is death. So what has had to end? And knowing that there is an ending even as the birthing is happening. It's the ending of, it's like I'm seeing here, like it's the ending of a period of time. And it is about, I don't know how it's connecting to this idea of time, but how the two, as much as they are one in the, like one can't happen without the other, it's being able to recognize that, also that space in between, and this transition from one to the other. Okay, so I don't know, this, to me, this felt kind of woo, like that arrow was not shot in a straight way. And maybe this is actually the message behind this, is that we are meant, for you, whoever this is speaking to, that you're meant to stay in this place of preparedness. I think that's the word that's here. To get the green light from divine spirit, higher self, God, wherever, you know, because there are varying levels and degrees, and I don't like the word degrees, of where that is maybe coming through or from to you. And this is a way to also explain the oracle energy, and what an oracle is, because an oracle is a vessel to deliver and channel. And people are forgetting and not really understanding what the word channeling means. I had someone, this is just a sidebar. I had someone tell me that they channeled, it was like, oh, I channeled this letter. And they showed this letter to me, and it was a difficult thing to, difficult, but not difficult. It feels difficult sometimes for us, because when we have to, when there are things that we say no, or have been shown, or had these experiences to say, it's not for me to, I'm not saying this or sharing this because I feel I'm better or anything. It's to help someone in their journey to say, what you feel you're doing right now is amazing. Like what you've done and how far you've come is amazing. This is really great that you've had these breakthroughs and you're able to connect to your heart space and share from a place that you have maybe shielded yourself from, and that's amazing. And so, like, celebrate this. We also, for people who are intuitives, and this is not meaning or sensitives or whatever words now are the collective is using, and that's even a word that's like driving me batty sometimes. But again, I don't want to attach to words, and I'm going to say, those of you who are here watching, if you've got this far, please share, comment, like what it is about this that spoke to you. But channeling doesn't include our opinions. our opinion of what the channel, how the channel, or how the energy flowed through and came out. But channeling requires a space of neutrality where we are open. We have zero expectation of what this is. You feel into it, and there's a removal of self, um and it's a removing from the mind. So if there's anything that you've thought about and that is what comes through, I say through the pen, through the voice, like I say, our opinions, things of our personal life, sharing how we feel about something, those aren't channels. I hear people say a lot, oh, well, I was doing a reading and I saw this and that was a channel. And you guys, I don't want to, we can get into a different, more, you know what? There is a great, I know it's an older episode, but Divine Ethereal Beings, Dana Whitney. There is a episode I think that she did on channeling specifically. And there's a lot of things out there. I'm just doing my best in the way that I know how to explain these things. But, and I don't know why this card came out, but this card here is the Drought card. But look at this. Does this card look negative? Does it look sad? Does it look, no, it doesn't at all. I look at this and it's beautiful. But drought means that there is a dry period. There's a time where you may not receive the messages that you're wanting. And oh, look, this did not show you the whole card, so I don't think. So here we go. And that is this Drought card. But it is really like she's standing there and she's embarking on this journey and she's like, I am being guided by light. I know that it's there and there's all these mountains and I know that it's going to go behind the sun goes down behind the mountain before it goes down on flat land, right? And so the sun will go behind there first, but we know that it's still setting, and it will come up. I don't know what else is here, you guys, for this. I gotta go. I feel like this is done, and now I'm just rambling. I want to tie it all together, and let's tie it all together with some words. Ah! This is it. Reevaluate your priorities, okay? And maybe, not maybe, this getting back to the space, this receiving, the in between, the death and the birth, the space in between that, and what's there? That's where we are in this, like, okay, there's going to be this oracular information that is going to help when, and I will know when it's time to reach in and grab that arrow, and that it's like I'm seeing your arm or an arm all lit up, and it's like it's being, all of a sudden there's this strength in being able to pull that bow, like pull it back so it is launched, and that launching of it has that divine light spark, everything. It is guided by that because you went within, you were able to be in between the spaces of death and birth, and okay, it's like I'm being stopped. You guys, happy Monday. Thanks for being here. If any of this spoke to you, please share, let me know. I am doing my best to make these readings a little shorter, but all a process of learning and growing. And so thanks for being here, and thank you for being here. Have a beautiful week. Let me know your thoughts. And can I end this? Woohoo! How do I hit X out, you guys? I'm gonna click on my Zoom. Oh my God, there we go.